Hey everyone, welcome back to Horseshoe Huddle here at Sports Illustrated. I am your host, Kim Becker, and joining me is senior analyst Jake Arthur to discuss the first week of training camp. Unfortunately, Jake, not the news we want to discuss, but both Carson Wentz and Quentin Nelson have come down with very similar injuries. And obviously, this is not what we were hoping for, especially for Carson Wentz. But what do you know about these guys?
Yeah, within the first week of camp, you don't really want your best player and your starting quarterback going down. But oddly enough, they've got pretty similar injuries, like you said. So Wentz's was he's had something that they think could have been lingering since high school. It's like a bone that's come loose in his foot or something, and they did a procedure. What's today? Tuesday. They did it Monday afternoon to get that removed, and his timetable is anywhere from 5 to 12 weeks. The reason that range is so large is because they have to wait like 2 to 3 weeks after the procedure to do their next evaluation, and it could either be a large healing process that could take up to that 12, or just like a few more weeks. So they just won't know until they reevaluate after the procedure. And Quentin Nelson, Frank Reich said after practice today that Nelson had a pretty similar injury, same timeline. He's going under the knife today. So within 24 hours of each other, the Colts are having two of their most important players getting operated on a pretty similar injury. They happen just right next to each other. It's pretty rough so far. You've got Jacob Eason at quarterback for Carson Wentz, and it's there's been some bumps. It's not looking how you want it to quite yet through practice, but they've got some time there. And as for Quentin Nelson, it might be Chris Reed that gets the first shake at it. Luckily for the Colts, that was a smart move they made this offseason. That's a guy who's started football before last year with the Panthers, and he's played some good ball. So they might be okay there, but Reed is not going to be Nelson. The Colts, they've got to hope these guys both come back on the shorter end of the timetable, because it's rough to start out the regular season. They've got the Seahawks, Rams, Titans, Dolphins, and Ravens. That's their first 5 games. They get a bit of relief with the Texans, but that is an awful first 5-game stretch to have those guys out.
Well, crossing our fingers that the timetable is definitely on the lower end for both of these guys, but yeah, not the video I was hoping to make today, Jake. Unfortunately, not the topics I was hoping to talk about a week into camp.
Yeah, and it makes the product on the field not as fun to watch either during
I
practice.
know, geez, I know, but hopefully we won't have to get into that too much once the season actually starts. But Jake, as always, thanks so much. We will keep everybody updated on these injuries and everything that comes about once these guys get out and start recovering, I guess.
Yeah, thanks, Kim.